Greetings everyone, and welcome back to the LEGO Rewind Year of Space! Picking up about where Spirius and Unitron left off. 1997 was a pretty densely packed year. You had grounded, realistic divers interacting with the more sci-fi aqua raiders, Explorians and UFOs sharing a shelf, time twisters. They covered most things from this era in older episodes. Good thing too, because if I tried making those episodes now, I might not be able to, at least not with the same approach. Some resources I used in Rewind's heyday have been deleted, and good luck finding them with today's search engines, especially in the original run. When I'd finished producing a LEGO Rewind episode, I'd delete all the assets that went into it besides the intro and outro. The satisfaction of deleting entire folders to free up space after an episode went online was the part of production I looked forward to most. Now, when I want to reuse some of those old assets, I have to cannibalize clips from LEGO Rewind itself, because the channels that uploaded so many old commercials are gone. Whoops. But today's line, Roboforce, would have been difficult to make the focus of an episode even back then, only boasting 4 sets and about 8 seconds in one commercial. So some of the visual heavy lifting will once again be done by RR Slugger. He has a whole comprehensive 5-part series reviewing this line. Go check it out. Links in the description. Aside from those videos, Roboforce is one of the most overlooked old school space themes of all. Themes like Ice Planet had been phased out, Explorians took over their niche, and humanity's presence in the galaxy expanded so far that truly otherworldly factions like UFO filled the bad guy slot once filled by Blacktron and Spirius. Though maybe they were just protecting their sector of space from us, the real aliens. And Roboforce was the next good guy faction following Space Police and Unitron. All classic space themes made heavy use of translucent colors part of their identity, but Roboforce really does live and die by its trans colors. The builds are black and light gray, with some blue or yellow accents, and a ton of trans orange or yellowish green. Both retired colors, so yeah, this theme could not be done today. You might think these were two competing factions, but they're more like divisions within the same organization. The upright standing orange ones doing more standard patrol and maybe even rescue work, and green being more militarized animalistic builds. The minifigs had entire translucent helmets with opaque black visors. Kartowski had a translucent helmet too, but these colorful Robo-Runner pilots just hit different, with the Robo-shirts and the Robo-pants, and the Robo-discs and Robo-raiders, Robo-raptors, Robo-stalkers, Robo-masters. These guys know what they're about. They definitely listen to space metal music on the job. I love LEGO magazines from this era. You see all these random original themes overlapping in goofy crossovers, encouraging kids to play this way with whatever sets they have. But Matanui, some of this reads like propaganda. A small group of Robo-Runners and their robots live on the hidden planet of Roboton in a far-off galaxy. In their secret camp, this brave team trains to defend the universe from aliens. This hard-working team also helps other explorers colonize the uncharted reaches of space. Powered by the secret powerful Robo-discs, these supercharged robots are the guardians of the galaxies. Secret Robo-disc compartment on back of leg. Greetings, my name is Chip Nebula. I'm a robot runner. There are millions of galaxies in the universe, and it's our job to help colonize them and protect them from aliens. My Roboforce team was working a small solar system in the Milky Way galaxy with our 4 bots, Robo-Raider, Robo-Raptor, Robo-Stalker, and Robo-Master. I flew my spaceplane onto a large moon. Robo-Master was there helping some Earthlings from the Australian outback build a space colony. Suddenly there was a blinding light. Then this weird vehicle looking like a huge bat emerged.
This is Tony Twister of the Time Twisters. Surrender your robot and its robo-discs, for I will reprogram your robot and rule the galaxy. Ha ha ha!
I shouted back to him, not if I have anything to say about it. I want you out of my galaxy, Twister. So I launched a few laser warning blasts from set 2154 Robomaster into the atmosphere.
We're warping out of here, but we'll be back for those discs someday.
I laughed and said to myself, and when you do, Twister, the Roboforce team will be waiting. Okay, I'm not sure LEGO's writers appreciate just how big millions of galaxies is. To cover that much space, Roboforce would have to be the most powerful organization in the universe. Maybe they are. Maybe there are millions or billions of Robo-Runners stationed across all these galaxies, spare Robo-Machines hidden on every planet of interest. I don't know. This short story takes Chip all around our solar system, from Venus to Mars to Saturn chasing the Time Twisters. To their credit, there is some good edutainment here for kids to learn from. I didn't know Mars has a valley so long each ends in a different time zone, or a volcano 3 times the height of Mount Everest. The environment of planet Roboton is one of the more mysterious ones. It's a world with some signs of industrialization, but not much. Still pretty wild, but not necessarily hostile. Is that a river reflecting a green sun? Or a road to a spaceport with green lights? A runway? Is that sphere a giant building or base or just a generator? It's all very Faber-esque. Some people only know Christian Faber as the Bionicle guy, but no, he was the visionary behind a lot of LEGO's background art. This man designed your childhood. I don't know if this is his work, but I wouldn't be surprised. Compared to the intense, harsh colors of Explorians and UFO, these cool nighttime colors are relaxing. Roboforce is a mood. Most builds had detachable heads or ships. The smaller ones shuffle-walked, the larger ones had awkward but cute fixed legs that were more like pillars with roller skates. They wouldn't have joints or ankles for a few more years. Build-wise, they're an evolution of Spyrius's robots, but more fleshed out with cheekier tricks and some of the rarest prints, stickers, and recolors in existence. The Robomaster is probably the funkiest, an endearingly clumsy frog T-Rex thing with a fully enclosed panoramic bridge for its lone pilot. I've never seen another bubble this nice. Also, the tail has its own face. Roboforce does everything it needs to, but it does feel pretty outmatched compared to UFO's 12 sets. But there is a way to increase Roboforce's numbers without repeating the same designs. Alternate builds. We don't talk about all builds enough, but these are truly special. You got the ones on the back of the box where you'd expect, but a couple of designs inspired by fans appeared in LEGO magazines. Seeing your mock translated into an official endorsed design is one of the highest honors a LEGO fan can have, especially in those days when we didn't have avenues like the Bricklink Designer Program or LEGO Masters. All builds were everywhere in 1997, but these may be the best all builds I've ever seen because they don't feel like all builds. They feel like normal, complete sets in their own right. In fact, more than any other theme I've covered to date, if you liked Roboforce enough to collect the whole line and maybe want a little more, just get a second copy of each set, if you can, and make Roboforce twice as big with these alt builds. They're so distinct, you can totally pull it off. Roboforce is quirky, if a little plain. People think of it as just a filler line, a North American exclusive, but there is evidence, some anecdotal, some not, that it did see some release in other parts, and I hope those other kids who did get them abroad had fun with Roboforce. Time Twisters and Aqua Raiders were also very small lines, just sort of tiding people over until larger ones came along. But I still think there's value in that. Roboforce is pretty underrated, and deserved more than the 20 seconds I spent glossing over in Rewind's original run, so I hope this time I did it justice. And hey, I made it the whole episode without making a single Clankers joke. It was never funny anyway. That's it for today. Check out my books on Amazon and itch.io, and my Patreon page to get videos like this early, your name in the credits, behind the scenes content, a patron Discord server, signed copies of Planet Ripple, maybe even your own LEGO Rewind episode. See you next time with more LEGO Space. Toodles.
Check my secret compartment for robo discs.
New Time Twisters. For all the maniac in you. You'll feel power, you'll feel thrill. New Aqua Raiders. New Roboforce. Make you shiver. Your heart races, your feet tap. It's enough to make you quiver. It's enough to make you snap. The newest set to collect from LEGO System. Each set sold separately.